how's it going, guys? Steven here. Here with my best friend Derek, learning to weld. So obviously this is like my first time, so like I didn't know what to expect at first, but I'm starting to get kind of a hang of with it. Like I used the pulse method of like boom, boom, dab, like that, like 1, 2, 1, 2. But yeah, I'm getting a little bit better with it. I'm not going to use the pulse method this time, but yeah, let's do it. Helmet on. It's very close to Christmas. I hope everyone has their Christmas decorations. So I just wanted to talk about a topic that no one talks about as much, but I thought of it because I kind of have some issues like during the holidays every year, and when we talk about autism and Asperger's, we talk about all the negative stuff that goes on at school, right? I believe that there's more social isolation in the household than at school. Whenever you talk about issues, you always start at home. So that's what I want to talk about here in this video. So the holidays, it's supposed to be with family. Everyone's supposed to be happy. I always have a hard time expressing my feelings, gift giving, and sometimes just feeling part of the festivities with my family. Like, I don't know if you guys do, but yeah, that's how I feel sometimes. But I felt it more when I was younger, but I grew out of it. To start out with gift giving, when we think about gifts, we're supposed to be happy, right? We're supposed to be giving really from our hearts, but it's hard for me because number one, I think about too much about the gift, and it's just hard for me to like express my feelings through a gift. It's like I have to tell someone that I appreciate them. We have this myth in the autism community that people on the spectrum are not empathetic, and we don't think about others' feelings. I'm here to tell you that that's not the case. We actually do feel feelings, and we actually express them, but we are a little bit different with it. It's hard for us to think about it because we don't know what happiness is. So we take it literally, like a situation, or like for me it's not an item, but it's like when I can speak it though is when I know I'm expressing my feelings. But it's just hard for me to talk about my feelings. So not talk about them, but like just show them like through facial expressions and stuff. We have family Christmas dinners, right? You have family come over, and you do pretty much the same thing as like Thanksgiving, but like in a Christmas setting. So when I think about Christmas dinners, I think about just or any kind of dinner, like everyday situation. I think about conversations. Are pretty much an issue for me as far as starting them and just keeping them going, because I can never figure out what to say next. And sometimes we just laugh for inappropriate reasons when we don't really mean it, but we just think it's funny, but it's not really funny. Because there's a really good YouTube channel that I seen. It's called Invisible Eye. I'll put a link in the description. And she talks about 5 lesser known symptoms, and it's a very cool video. I just want to let you know, guys, since we're in the holidays, I want you to think you don't deserve to be alone, and you don't deserve feeling socially isolated. I want you to remember that you're not alone feeling isolated. And is once you're authentic, you don't have to you don't have to try to seek validation or just try to be part of society. Instead, you're creating your own world and letting and inviting people into your world.